those who don't know me, I'm going to be myself. Veronica is going to be my mom. Basic premise of the script is that I think my mom is bipolar, and this is the first and only time I've ever approached the topic with her.
I just know there's something up with him. What if he's seeing one of those women at work? No reason he should go to dinner with his coworkers.
It is his work, doesn't he?
I guess, but he still shouldn't. Well, I don't know. I just think he's cheating on me wherever he goes, you know? Am I being paranoid? Maybe I am.
It does sound a little over the top.
Really? Good. At least I know it's not right. I don't have to worry about it as much.
This is it. This is my chance. She just admitted she's being paranoid. That's got to mean she's especially open to the idea. I mean, maybe she doesn't believe it. But maybe, just maybe she does, and that's a start I can't waste. I've been tiptoeing around her for years, sitting back and watching as her mood swing violently into unreason, while keeping the face of sanity. And I'm done. I've got my own life falling to pieces around me, and I can't keep her up if it means I have to drown. If she listens, really listens, she'll see. She's got to. I need her to. Mom, paranoia is a sign of being bipolar.
Really?
Yeah, I did a report on it last year, and you don't even have to feel sad to be bipolar. It can all be happy, but in the happy periods you can feel irritable and paranoid, just like you've been feeling. Mom, you could be bipolar.
Maybe I do get very irritable at times. Maybe you're right. I could just be paranoid about him.
Finally she sees it. Can't believe this is happening. She'll go get help, she'll go get meds, and it will be over. I'll have the mom I always wanted.
Nah, I don't get depressed all the time. I'm not bipolar.
But you see how you get sad at the same time every year, and how you have all those projects you start but never finish? Mom, please consider it. The symptoms fit. It could really help you to get meds specifically for it. 2 out of every 100 people
I don't want to be bipolar.
That's it. She'll never listen again. And again with those fucking anxiety pills. It's bullshit. She needs help. I need help. But I can't convince her of something she refuses to see. It's my life to know that in a couple of weeks, she won't be the same person that sits across the dinner table now. I just want normal. I just want sane and stable. I just want to be a kid again. I just want to rip those anxiety pills out of her hand and make her face the truth, the reality behind the curtain she so wants in front of her. I just want to scream the truth so loudly she has no choice but to hear it. Mom, you're bipolar, and it's killing me. Maybe you should go call him and tell him how you feel. Scene.
Scene is when effectively I get kicked out of my mom's house. Actually, not effectively. I do end up getting kicked out of my mom's house. And I play myself. Tiffany plays my mom. And a little bit of a premise is my mom runs on major mood swings, sort of like a volcano. And for the better part of my life, I'd been fairly good at just not being around when she erupts, or at least not being the focal point. And past the point, I couldn't take it because it was always my sister. So I was fed up, and this time I was the focal point.
Oh, Aaron, your schedule just came in.
Yeah, Mom? Okay. What's what, Mom?
Why do you only have one AP class?
Because I'm also doing 2 honors classes on the side?
Aaron, this is unacceptable. Do you know that you need to have completed 9 AP classes in order to get into a good college?
No, Mom. I definitely don't need 9 AP classes to get into a good college. Go ask the counselor. I mean, who told you that?
My friend did. So why would it be so difficult for you to take one more AP class?
Mom, that's not me. I don't have the time, and I don't have the motivation to take more.
Well, maybe we should make time? How about we cut down on sports? Would that make it easier on you?
No, Mom. I already told you. I'm already cutting down on things that I don't like, and I can manage my own schedule. I don't need you buzzing in my ear every 10 minutes like a bumblebee.
Well, maybe you're not cutting down enough. I think it's time maybe you quit soccer.
Enough, Mom. Every single month is like this, with each month worse than the last, until you break. The funny part is, you don't understand a thing. It's not simple enough to be just PMS, because you're too old for that, you menopausal bitch. You think you just take a natural enjoyment out of slapping people across the face, just so you can feel that 1 inch taller. You can't even let other people have power, can you? Can you? You think I can't see why you can't hang on to a man? Why, after Dad, you can date a man for 8 years and still not get married? It's because you're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to be subordinate again, just like when you were a kid. And because of that, you feel like everything's a power struggle, and you have to win. Well, guess what? This isn't one that you're going to win. So if you'll excuse me, I'd like to go study for finals.
You do not walk away from me. You do not walk away from me. Do you hear me? You do not walk away.
Holy crap.
You, get out of this house. Get out of this house right this instant. I will not have someone in my house who will not respect me. Pack your stuff. Go right now.
I don't want to go, Mom.
No, you go now. I'll call your father. He can come pick you up since you're his son.
See.
I had my mom's twin. I was really close to ever since I was born. I was closer to her than anyone in my family, including my parents, my sister. And she kind of went crazy, and she did lots of lawsuits towards us of ridiculous hysterias, and so I kind of got banned from ever talking to her. So I'm writing a letter to how I feel, like, to her for messing up our family. So yeah.
And then Alex is playing.
Oh yeah, sorry. Alex is gonna play my aunt, like in the future right now, but she doesn't really know I'm talking to her. Erica's playing me in the past, and Jody's playing my aunt in the past. Yeah. Okay. Dear Aunt Leslie, I don't know how many letters I've written to you, but no matter how many times I never send them, I still write more. What should I say this time? The first letter was barely legible, streaked with tears and gibberish saying, "Take it back. Say you're sorry. I miss you." You were like some fairy god aunt to me, granting wishes, making things magical in my life. There was no one I was closer to. Did you even realize that? I spent years trying to detach myself from any memory of you. But there you are, all the time, popping back in. I can still see you in my head, like you were sitting across from me, painting like you used to. How many years has it been? 6, 8? I actually don't want to know. It's not like I looked at a picture of you. Mom's covered all those up. My scrapbook's covered with post-it notes where your face should be. My family deleted you out of our life. After all the fights you had with Mom, before the lawsuits, threats to sue, it was like you died. No one spoke of you. You were nothing. But I could still call you. You weren't dead. I could still ask you to come over and color like we would for hours.
This dress would be for my friend Sarah. She'd look pretty in green.
That is wonderful, sweetie. Just wow.
I want to be a designer when I'm older. Can you come with me?
Of course. I'll go wherever you go. You know that I love you from the moon and back.
Well, that was bullshit. How could you love me when you messed up my family? You went crazy with hate and greed. You stole, you sued, you hurt your twin, my mom. You said horrible things to her all the time. She became scared of you. You made me hate my mom for years, and still sometimes do. You thought she was the one who made you crazy. But no. That was all you. Do you have any idea how many hours I spent crying after my parents told me I couldn't talk to you? How many hours I wasted just dialing your number and wanting to call you? And it wasn't just me who was heartbroken. Do you even remember my sister? Her name's Devin, if you can't recall. She would ask, "Does Aunt Leslie not love me? What did I do wrong?" You crushed her. She'll stare at those toys you gave us for hours. And my mom? Well, she's turned into a sad child, saying nasty remarks to make her feel better, trying to sabotage her marriage because she's bitter. And who's stuck being the constant mediator? I'm the parent of my family because of you. You're crazy. I can't escape you. You messed up everything in my life. I'm alone all the time because of you. Stuck in this place of weakness that you drop-kicked me into. What the hell's wrong with you? Your own mom died, and you take it as a chance to pocket off her belongings and throw one lawyer after another at us saying the same bullshit suits every time. You're crazy. I should hate you. Except I still love you. I don't know how to hate you. I still try to think of ways to fix you. I still miss you. And every time I make a dress and it pays off, you pop into my head, bursting that bubble of happiness I had, because it all started with you. And I'm too much of a coward to suck it up and move on, because I have that pathetic, crap piece of hope that you're going to make it all better like you used to. Love, Taylor. See?
Okay, so I'm Sage, and my scene takes place on a car ride up to the snow, and my friend is really upset, and she's texting me, and I'm trying to talk to her and cheer her up. This is, okay, yeah, sorry. This is my friend Callie, and this is her dad.
Woo, I can't wait until we get there.
It is way too early for you to be this excited.
But we're celebrating your birthday. You better get excited too.
I'll be more awake when we get there. Are you sure you're okay, cramped in the back like that?
Yeah, I have lots of pillows. Plus, I get to control the music.
So what music are you / the guy you like into these days?
Foreign techno, it's the best.
Of course it is. You may be thinking, what a strange friend she has. That's true. But everyone has that friend who, even though they're embarrassing at times, are really fun to be around. That's Callie. We've been friends since kindergarten, and we embrace each other, warts and all. The reason I'm up at this ridiculous hour is because it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I can't complain, though. We're heading up to Callie's cabin in the snow. We'll be spending the weekend snowboarding. Well, she'll be snowboarding. I'll be sliding, falling, and injuring myself in interesting yet painful ways. Luckily, most of Callie's excitement has worn off. We're about a quarter of the way through the trip, and it's mostly quiet. No one's spoken except Callie belting out her favorite part of whatever song she chose. Suddenly, a change.
We need to stop for gas in about an hour, but do either of you want to stop sooner?
No, Dad, we're fine.
Just kidding, that wasn't exciting. We're getting farther from civilization. I'm bored, and my butt hurts. Oh look, a text from my friend Emma. It says, "Thanks for being such a great friend. You're so nice and friendly. Goodbye forever." I know what she means, so I text her, "What do you mean?" I thought it properly expressed my confusion. She just responded, "I had no idea she felt so isolated at school and felt like she had no friends. I couldn't believe that. Someone as nice as she should have lots of friends. Something must be wrong. She's making me nervous." I really wish I could call her, but how could I explain this to Callie and her dad? Can I make a call? My friend is feeling really lonely and upset. I don't think Emma would want them to know about all of her problems. I'll just have to keep texting her and telling her that everything's going to be okay. I still don't really understand the goodbye forever part. Oh my god. I'm so dense. Goodbye forever. Oh my god. Emma, you have to tell me what happened to make you so upset. So many people really care about you and want you to stay safe. Please don't do anything too rash. Okay, that's a pretty good response. It just has to send. Really? Am I really in a dead zone right now? Okay, it's back. Hopefully that was just a one-time thing. I really hope I can just keep texting her and texting her. I've tried resending this last message 3 times and it still won't send. Oh, I keep losing service. Talk about bad timing.
Are you talking to anyone important?
You could say so. Could this happen at a worse time? I'm losing service, and my friend's really upset, and if I can't, Emma will think I'm abandoning her if I can't text her anymore. I really hope I can just keep texting her until everything's okay. Finally, a stretch break. But the only form of relief that comes is the return of blood to my legs. It still hasn't found my face, however.
So, is there something bothering you? You've been unusually quiet and you keep frantically looking at your phone. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. My friend's just being a little melodramatic. Don't worry about it. I know Callie's really understanding, but I think it would be invading Emma's privacy for me to share this with her. My service is getting more and more spotty. I really hope everything I've been saying is getting through to her. Yes, another text from Emma. "Thank you so much. I feel a lot better. You're a great friend." Yes, the last 3 hours haven't been a waste. I'm so glad everything I've been saying has gotten through to her, and she knows that she's shown people who really care about her and want her to stay safe. I can't believe that just happened. This morning I was getting excited to go on a trip. While my friend was so upset, she felt driven to, I can't even say it. No, I can. Suicide. Scene.
I'm Justin, if you don't know. I used to do gymnastics, and this is one of the times my old coach, Misha, he tried to give me a lecture after I switched to a new coach. And so I will play my internal thoughts as he gives me a lecture. Shaban will play Misha when he's giving me a lecture. And Adriana represents me physically, what I do during the time he gives me a lecture.
Justin, I want to talk to you about something.
Sure.
I think Mike is not doing a good job teaching you older guys, especially you. I realize you all like him better. He is younger, he is a more fun person, but he has become bad influence on you all.
Look at my old gymnastics coach. And as always, he thinks he knows what's best for me. Misha, did you know that Mike is a better coach than you are? I've worked with him for 1 year. 1 year. I've learned more from him than working 6 years with you. I say it's typical for you to call him a bad influence. The way I see it, you're just jealous that we actually like him as a person and a coach. And we don't like you at all. You couldn't teach me anything for the last 2 years, and you tried to tell Mike I wasn't ready for those things. But he could teach me what you couldn't teach me.
But coaches must be good examples to students. We want to teach you to have a good attitude so you can be successful anywhere, you know? Not just in gymnastics.
A good example? Is that what you're supposed to be? You look like you wear a tire under your shirt. That's how big your belly is. Whenever your kids fall on their routines, you storm off and yell, "Doit it!" So much for a good attitude, eh, Misha? Is that how you treated your wife before she left you? Did you enjoy your divorce?
I've known you since you were 7, and you have very good attitude back then. You always worked hard and listened to what I tell you.
Did you know that your last piece of advice, the last thing you taught me, brought my head less than an inch from hitting the high bar last competition. It was a fucking miracle I didn't crack my skull or break my neck. All because I was stupid enough to actually listen to you.
You need to learn to be more responsible for yourself and teach yourself to work hard so you can learn to do well in competitions.
Responsible? Is that what you're supposed to be? You're the most irresponsible person I know. Every time you take a break, during practice, you go out to your car, pop open the trunk, and drink a beer. You're drunk right now. I can tell by how red your face is, how your breath stinks like crap. Aren't you supposed to be watching your kids and supervising them? How are you supposed to catch them when they fall if you're drunk? You're so lucky that no one has been seriously injured yet. I bet if the parents knew, they wouldn't let you teach your kids. I bet if the management knew, they'd fire you and kick you out of this dump. A raging alcoholic trying to teach me responsibility? It strikes me as rather comical, don't you think?
I know Mike may not always help you like he should, so if you ever need anything though, okay? You know you can always ask me for advice to spot you on something.
Shut up! I don't need your help. All I did was ruin the last 6 years of my life. I swear, Misha, I swear, if I even think you're trying to weasel your way back to being my coach again, I'll do whatever it takes to kick you back out. I'll make sure everyone out there knows that you're an alcoholic, that you're a coward, who would risk the lives of his students just so you can keep drinking and run away from his problems. I'm sick of you spouting your crap at me like I'm the one with the problem, when the truth is, you're the one with the problem. Just give me one excuse, Misha. One excuse. And I'll do it. Then I hope you can enjoy being a divorced, jobless loser for the next 6 years of your life. I wish you could hear me out, Misha. But you can't, and I'll keep the peace for now. You know why? You're weak. You can't handle the truth.
I understand.
All right, get back to work.
See.
I'm playing myself. Jenny's playing the girl I have the conflict with, Sarah. And then they're just two random girls. Later, Annie is the counselor, and Kelly's my mom. And basically, we're at a summer camp, and we're all like around 8, 9 years old. How long is it going to take me to find some friends here? This morning sucked. The counselor lady kept saying my name wrong all day, and now I'm about to spend the next 2 hours in the pool by myself. I just want to go home.
Come on, let's go. It's getting so hot out here.
Seriously, I'm going to burn if we stay out in the sun any longer. Here, will you hold my towel while I put on sunscreen?
Of course. You know, I'm so glad we decided to do this camp together. It would have sucked if I was all by myself.
That's for sure. All right, let's go before all the good pool noodles are gone.
I have to do it. I just have to walk over there and say hi and introduce myself. Like I've always made friends in the past. There's no way I'm going to survive 5 more days of this stupid camp by myself. And Sarah looks like a nice girl too. We could totally be friends.
Oh no, she's coming over to me. I have to get out of here.
Or I could just walk over to the pool by myself, pretend to act like I'm having the time of my life, suffer the rest of the day alone, and then beg my parents not to make me come back tomorrow. Yeah, that could work.
Phew, she's leaving. Act natural, Sarah. I'll just wait until she leaves, and then I can run to the pool and surround myself with other people. Just not her.
Who am I kidding? It's her first day here too. Of course she'll want a new friend. That's it. Enough is enough. I'm doing this. It's Sarah, right? Want to head over to the pool now? I think everybody's already there. Do you want to go over to the pool now? It's so hot. Man, my feet are on fire.
What am I supposed to do? My mom told me to never talk to people with dark skin, but she's standing right in front of me. I can't ignore her. What do I say? What do I say?
Sarah?
Okay, Sarah, don't look her in the eye and just tell her the truth. Sorry, my parents told me not to talk to people with dark skin. That was all right. Now run, Sarah, before she says anything else.
Well, what do you mean? What does she mean she can't talk to people with dark skin? What if the counselor were Indian? Would she have talked to him? Maybe I'm dangerous or something. She looked like she was too scared to even talk to me. But I don't get it. All of my teachers say I'm a nice person. Would it always be like this? What if someday my favorite teacher hates me because I have dark skin? It's not fair. Well, maybe I can't talk to Sarah either. Maybe I can't talk to her because she has light skin. And why did she have to go and ruin my day like that? I hate her. She treated me like I was nothing. Not worth her time, not worth her parents' time, not worth anyone's time. I'm never coming back to one of these stupid places again. I never want to see this place again or this chair again or any of those stupid horses. I don't even like horseback riding. There's no way I can see her again after what she just said to me. Maybe I can just stay out here and take a nap.
Hey, what are you still doing out here? Everyone else is swimming.
Okay. I guess I'll come, but I might not be here tomorrow, so take me off that list with all of our names on it.
Okay, whatever you say.
Mom, can I ask you something?
I already said yes, didn't I? You don't have to go back to summer camp tomorrow if you don't want to.
It's not about that. Well, I guess it is about that. It's about what this one girl, Sarah, said to me today.
What did she say?
I went over to go talk to her, and then she told me that her mom told her never to talk to people with dark skin. Is she right? Is it really bad to talk to people like us?
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. She actually said that to you? Aditi, I can tell you one thing. People who don't take the time to know you aren't worth your time either. There are very few Sarahs in this world, and very few mothers who tell their kids never to talk to people with dark skin. Yeah, you might run into one again, but just ignore it because it means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I guess. But how do I know who to stay away from? How do I know if someone doesn't like people with dark skin?
You don't, and it's not a good idea to waste your time trying to figure out who believes what. Let them think what they want and don't bother with them.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, maybe I'll go back to camp tomorrow.
You sure?
Positive. Scene.
I'm like a kid, and this is like one of my earliest memories. And I got sent to a principal's office for doing nothing. It's kind of stuck with me. It was traumatic. Alright, yeah. Oh, and Calvin's the principal. David's the yard duty, and yeah, and then Kathy's the narrator, pretty much.
It is recess time, and Nathan and his friend Chris are on the playground. A random girl puts leaves in.
Hey, stop it. Stop putting weaves in his hair.
Hey, you, come over here right this instant.
Talking to me?
Yes, you, come over here.
What did I do? I'm pretty sure I did nothing wrong. I mean, I just brushed the leaves out of Chris's hair. I really hope I'm not in trouble. Oh God, what if my parents found out that I got in trouble?
Why did you hit him?
Is she serious right now? I didn't hit anyone.
Why did you hit him? I know you did it.
Just stop yelling, okay? Just stop. I didn't do anything. Is this really happening to me right now? I barely even touched Chris. On top of that, he's my best friend. Why in the world would I hit my best friend? This is ridiculous. I can't take this anymore.
That's it. If you're not going to tell me, I'll just take you to the principal.
No, please, no.
Hello, Nathan. I heard you got into a fight today.
I didn't do it.
Excuse me?
I said I didn't do it.